Alright, hello everyone. I'm here to make a quick video, short and sweet I hope, about a repair I did to my Ascend FS10 Kayak from Bass Pro Shops, which I've had for about 5 years. Anyway, I had been fishing and noticed over time water was collecting in the bottom, a little bit more each time I went. And so at one point I got a lot of water in there. Decided, all right, it's time to figure out where this water's coming from. And it was not apparent exactly where the water was coming from. So what I had to do was fill the kayak up with water and see where it might be leaking from on the outside. And that's where I determined where the crack was. And you can see I did a repair there with that green patch, and so I did it on the inside, and I also reinforced it by patching it on the outside as well. What I used to do this is a plastic welding kit from Harbor Freight, and this thing was only like pretty inexpensive, about 15 bucks. Anyway, there are other YouTube videos that show you how to use this thing, but it worked fine for me. Thing I really liked about it, comes with that little mesh screen that you can cut to fit the crack, melt it a little bit into the plastic, and then what I used, that green color, I just got the lid off an old Rubbermaid roughneck container and just cut a piece out to fit both sides. So I used that. It seems to be working pretty well. I've taken it out several times with no water. Now the real issue is, why did it crack? So from the position of where the crack was, I was able to determine that it was from pressure from the seat. Alright, the footrest of the seat. It's right on that spot and over here as well. So as you can see, you might know if you have this kayak, stuff on there is glue. I tried to glue like a wider foot on there, but it didn't quite work. Anyway, the feet are hard, and over time just that kind of a point puts a lot of pressure on the bottom of your kayak, and especially if you're moving back and forth, wiggling around. And if you might be heavier, I only weigh about 160 pounds. So anyway, that's almost like it's a kind of a sharper point. Not really sharp, but anyway, there's a lot of pressure that generates through that pressure point. Okay, so it's like poking you with a finger, very hard, as opposed to the palm of your hand. So I tried to glue something on the bottom, like some furniture skids, but simply what I ended up doing, I tried gluing these felt tip things on the bottom to try to help dissipate some of the pressure that was coming out. Anyway, they didn't work, they fell off. So all I do really now is, when I take the kayak out, I just have a set of these in my bag, and I just put them on the bottom of the kayak there. Alright, and when I put the seat down, I just make sure that the foot of the seat is resting on that. Alright, so that will dissipate the pressure point to a pretty large degree, and soften it as well. Anyway, I hope that works for you if you have that issue with the kayak. Didn't take me very long to fix it, so better than trashing your kayak or selling it for a dirt cheap price and forking out big bucks for a new one. You can try this repair. Again, just look at other YouTube videos about plastic welding your kayak. Alright, thanks, and I hope this helps anybody with this issue.